Welcome back, friends. This is Atlaka Games, and we're bringing you guys back another Steel Division 2 video. And today we're going to be playing with the full Shimiagri 1, and we'll also be playing with a teammate on a 10v10, which is going to be Tradesman Dragon CZ. So we're going to be supporting each other. He's going to be here on the left-hand side. I'm going to be here attacking on this side over here, towards this side of the town. My job is going to be to try to cut the pressure from this side of the town so they can push towards the forest, so they can capture these two flags here in this left part, I guess. So this is where I'm going to focus most of my defense. I noticed that nobody spawned here, so nobody moved their units on this side. Instead, they just bunched up over here, which makes my job much more difficult because I am also expected to hold this road. So far right now, Dragon CZ is attacking here. There are countering some heavy resistance. There is a lot of recon units moving forward here, and it is actually quite intimidating because I have nothing to counter it. I do have a Panzer that's just supposed to be watching the road, but this is an attack that we did not expect. Mac Touche is coming out with an armor car spam early in the game. It seems like the boys over here are doing a good job holding that. They're going to overwhelm that machine gun as this tank goes over here to give some support, because that's the only unit we can use at the moment to try to nullify the armor car spam. I have yet to see it happen in 1v1s. I don't know if they, I know they do spams and stuff. I haven't seen it happen, but I've seen light tank spams. I guess it's kind of similar to a armor car spam. But on 10v10s, it's super common, especially early in the game. Tiger tank is engaging those armor cars. Boom. Oh, another armor car is knocked out. Tiger tank is not playing. Bringing some infantry back up to capture this flag. Game right now is 16-16, with some of our guys making some good advances towards the center, some on the right. It seems everything's a little fluid at the moment. There is a massive push here, and this is really good considering the fact that if they capture this flag, they'll be able to control this entire side of the town, which will put us in the lead. On 10v10 it's a little bit different than the 1v1s. You really want to put as much as you can on the map, and you will be dealing with more players. Games can be won and can be lost due to, you know, issues you have. You know, maybe you're not as good, or sometimes just getting hammered on one other front. Now in this game, on the contrary, was fluent all over. Everybody was pretty competent and played, and it was an extremely good match. Some are disheartened, are engaging one of these reconnaissance squads. They might be able to deal with them if there's not more infantry in the forest. They did do a good advance with the armor cars that were completely burned out right now. And right now, Honky is bringing basically a Sherman. And let's also see what Dragon's doing. Dragon's actually supporting me on the attack on this infantry and these Kalwaria, since my freaking disheartened guys are not going to be able to do much. Dragon and who is this? This is got a ton of numbers. I'm just going to call him G. Yeah, G and Dragon have completely captured this area, but are not pushing towards those flags due to this 88 and this AC 75. And I'm quite sure I know who this guy is. I've seen them on a few 10v10s before. Also, a shout out to Small Joke. He recognized me in the game and told me he was watching one of my videos. So, shout out to you, man. Thank you for showing us support. As always, that's something that's always appreciative. And as always, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe if you guys want to see more. And always remember to share the videos. We're trying to get as much support as we can for the channel. Your support is always welcome. Help us grow the community as much as we can. And just remember, we still have that raffle. We are still giving away a free copy of Steel Division 2 or a favorite DLC of yours. I know a lot of people are waiting right now for the new DLC to drop, so whether we decide to give it out later or earlier, so we're still doing the raffle. There will still be 3 winners. And we will have another one at 250 subscribers. We're getting too close to the 200 mark. So let's keep up the work, guys. We're doing it. We're doing good. And right now we're also bringing up some of these Folsenmaker squads here because we're going to assault the town. It's quite evident that these guys are not going to be able to make it up to these flags until this position here is captured. So on the map, it's right here. Or it's at least being pressured. Because they're going to struggle with the guys on the red team holding any of these tree lines and setting up any type of AT guns, emplacements, machine guns all around here. So this is a very difficult spot to push, especially with armor. And infantry too, because it's just open too. So the best way to get around is to go up this way. Or try to go around here. Or around towards the town. This Folsenmaker squad right here is engaging the Kalwaria that's right now trying to shoot at them from the city, but they're being also shot at from a Pack 40, MG 34, and this SPW 233. What happened to the Tiger tank? Oh, it was actually killed. I had no idea actually. The CIS 275 is trying to freaking knock that Pack 40, but it still ends up knocking it out. I don't think it was it. I think it got knocked out by a mortar strike. Folsenmakers are just pushing, bulldozing forward. There isn't much here at the 4, so these guys are making some really good advances. Score is 18-14 in advantage of the Axis team. Dragon right now is in position, just holding. Honky is putting up emplacements all over the place. Small Joke is also doing the same thing. Oh, I completely forgot I had a Folsenmaker squad in this part of the town. And these Folsenmaker guys are making some good advances. They're actually making some good progress. But there's really no opposition for them. Getting really close to capturing this flag here. Ooh, that mortar squad is retreating. Folsenmaker have been able to push forward as much as they can. And there is an IS-122 just sitting there with his crew killed. Ooh, that Grilly is going to be effective against that AA gun if it's not under an artillery strike. Yak Panther. Ooh, Yak Panther is going to get ambushed and he's probably going to get penetrated. Ooh, is he going to get knocked out? Oh, it looks like that Yak Panzer still in combat, but might be knocked out by an airstrike. Was not, but that AA gun is, I mean, that AT gun is definitely fired on it. It's taking some damage, but it's also inflicted some good damage too. Falsimaker are trying to ambush that SU-122, but it sees the danger, starts falling back immediately. I can't really even pronounce that name because that's in a language I don't even know. Wouldn't even know how to start it. But with it stopping here, it might be able to fire into the forest. Yep, it should be able to fire pretty soon. There's not much those false makers can really do about it. No, 4 were killed right instantly. So they have to fall back. As long as they can hold the flag, that's all they need to do. Score is still 14-18. Bolsonaro squad was here falling back. Gonna pressure this part of the town. More reinforcements are being brought up. And right now they're trying to pincer it. More reinforcements as well being brought up the road. Panzer IV is Yak Panzer IV is not really in position to actually watch the road. It's actually watching just that open field, which they're not going to come through. Not even sure what I was thinking when I actually put it down. Oh, and that AT gun's under fire. Dragon's CZ is doing some really good effective artillery strikes. Oh, Kalwaria is knocked out by the Falsimaker. Falsimaker is making some decent progress into the side of the town. They have made this whole bulge here. Oh, and that AT gun's back. Thank God we have that Falsimaker squad also supporting. And we lose that poor Yak Panzer IV. But these squads are making their way into the town. Oh, look at that tree went down when that shot rang. It's pretty cool. Oh, damn, that was devastating. That was cool for a moment. Oh, all those guys just got wiped out. Look at that. Oh, what the hell? That is absolutely discouraging. What the hell was that? I can't believe we just walked into that. I mean, they walked into a mortar strike. I think it's by their own. God damn. That's how intense that was. Oh, they are being shelled by their own team. Well, at least I wasn't the only one just getting butchered right there. They had to like make sure their guys also got killed too. Oh, and look at that armored counterattack. But the good thing about it is, as long as it gets out in the distance, we can handle it. It's nothing really too much to worry about. We're just dealing with some Shermans. As long as we can get our act together. This one right here is actually quite dangerous. This one here might be dangerous too. Yep. Definitely. No, I wouldn't say dangerous at all. It can do some damage. As long as we have the armor units. Dragon's bringing up a Tiger commander tank. He still has his mortars in play too. He's also resupplying them as well. We are in phase B. And we're both also on Maverick, I believe. Yeah, I'm on Maverick and he is... Oh, he's on balance. Oh, a Tiger tank is now engaging the Sherman. Knocks one out. Oh, Sherman takes some more damage. Oh, another one's knocked down, especially the dangerous ones. Right now they're actually out of range. So unless we move up a bit more, we're not going to be able to hit them. So they feel like they're safe. They're going to be moving up. And we got some Panzer Shreks here. Oh, they knocked out oh, completely forgot to film that vehicle. I think so. I remember it did a lot of damage. Well, we don't want to miss that. Oh, walked into a ambush by those Panzer Shreks. They got knocked out around here. Not sure. Oh, did not survive that Pack 40. And like I said, we had a contagious plan. We were gonna be able to beat those tanks back. They were just unsupported. But at the same time, it was able to pause our offensive because now they were able to capture the flag at a tremendous cost. We did suffer also some pretty harsh casualties too. Tiger tank is now withdrawing because it's under what I believe mortar fire. It looks like Dragon took the initiative and is pushing into the left hand side here. If he does that, he'll be able to capture this area here. Maybe he won't be able to capture the flag, but will be one step forward into capturing this area, which would pin this town, allowing us to capture the flag, and it just eventually just cause an entire collapse of those three flags together. Ooh, Tiger tank might be in danger right now. It's a little bit too close. The general idea is not bad. Oh, that's a AA gun. Oh, and like I said before, well, it actually got destroyed by an mortar artillery strike. Just said almost 3 different things that had nothing to do with it. This flag is captured thanks to these legionaries. Well, that's not going to be held for too long. Those legionaries are going to either get killed or they're going to withdraw. Now we enter phase B, where I am actually the weakest, as I am playing on Maverick. And I don't think Maverick actually does much in 10v10s. I think I should have at least maybe modified the deck. I think the best you can use here is balance. And then there's some guys doing Vanguard. And I think there's a V for victory around here. But as you look, the overwhelming is just balance. There are some juggernauts, which makes sense. But I think Maverick might be good. But I've had decent games with it on 10v10s, but I have been questioning it a little bit, especially when you get this part of the game where you become just a little bit too weak. Balance might have been a little bit better. I may modify it in my next game, because I will be playing with the Fallschirmjäger 1 again. It's one of my all-time favorite decks. But, I think we're going to make that one balance. Maybe Juggernaut. Well, it wouldn't make any sense to make a Juggernaut, really. Because it's more infantry anyway. There's not much armor outside of your Tiger tanks, and you don't have really many of them. You only have 3 slots. So, I don't think Juggernaut would be the ideal idea. Maybe balance. We'll see. We'll see in the next game. But right now, the Fallschirmjäger are making some good progress. They really are pinning down the Kalwaria. Thanks to Dragon's pretty good breakthroughs, he's been able to capture the flag now. He's made it up here, which is a good goalpost. And now our infantry squads are really making some good advances. Advancing on all sides. There is some armor trying to stop them. And they will be effective against these guys, as they are out in the open and they have no way to deal with them. But we were able to take out an SU-122 with our trusty Nashor. And Dragon's Tiger tank is moving up forward. The Whitman. Michael Whitman. Oh, and that Panther is up there. Or Soviet Panther. Yep, and they gotta get out of there. Oh, they're able to stop that squad. Well, at least some of the other guys are moving forward. The game is 14-18 right now. These tanks are going to be vulnerable if we get too close to these Fallschirmjägers. But as long as they keep a good range, they might be safe. And if they have infantry, they'll even be safer. And there's a lot of losses going on right now. Oh, we did capture it momentarily, but lost it immediately. These Pioneers are going to be dangerous, but they're still going to be completely outmatched by that. Until we can take that freaking SU-122 out from this Chinese player. Clockwork. Unit is still going to get pinned by those guys. These guys are still going to make it as far as they can. But you can clearly tell that it's we are breaking through here. Where is the major breakthrough happening right now? Oh, like I said before, here on the right. If they were able to capture this flag, they were going to able to give us a good advantage on this one front. And this is the same thing for us. We just have the hard task of actually trying to capture the town and the force at the same time. And despite the flag being taken, it's going to be lost immediately because there's so much of the enemy here. Which is why I need support on the flanks, but there is a counterattack going on. And it looks like it's a heavy armor one too. But it's unsupported by infantry, so they're not going to be able to really press on the flag as much. But they will be bothering us. It seems Dragon and company have ways of dealing with those tanks as they get closer. And I'm still trying to get that breakthrough. But I think I'm trying a little bit too hard to push forward. I want to put as much pressure as I can on them moving into the town and try to absorb as much of the reinforcements as I can so they're able to take those flags. I mean, that is the objective here. If I lose at any point, like right now, they're able to capture that one flag that we have worked so hard to capture. And I'm just struggling because there is an open gap here. And he has a good unit watching over it. And tanks can just hide like this one here. It's just hiding here. And it can hold off anything that's coming in here. Unless it has some type of armor support. And as you guys can tell, I don't have many tanks. Which is one of the big vulnerabilities of the False Maker 1. There's not many tanks. You do have AT guns, but... or self-propelled guns, but... you know, they can do so much. They're mainly used for, like, defense. Or for ambushes, or you know, keeping in range. You really want to get some tanks here. This Cromwell is going to be devastating. For any type of infantry that tries to, you know, get as close as they can to the flag. Or generally just get close to here. And they're sparing no thought. As that Nashorn has been doing damage over here on this side here. Look at that. But it's not knocked out, it's only forced to fall back. No, that vehicle's getting a little too close. Might be getting a little ambitious. There is a Tiger tank watching here, so if it gets a little too comfortable, it can get knocked out. There's some accurate counter battery at our mortars. Oh, another False Maker squad gets killed. Nashorn's bringing itself back up. So if you can get this close, it could probably knock that vehicle out. But it is well hidden in that entire force line. Calling for help because I'm trying to capture that position. There is some minor attacks coming in. But the score is 13-19 and it is in favor of the Axis forces. False Maker 2 squad is taking some... no, False Maker squad is going to get wiped out pretty soon. There's only like one guy left. They're up against 2 squads. Are they going to be able to deal with those guys? No, they got killed. I got a little bit carried away there. They weren't going to be able to do anything. Oh, that SU-152 just took a big old round to the front. But knocks out that freaking Yak Panzer just one shot. That seems kind of BS. How far are we from it? Maybe I'm bullshitting, honestly. Everybody else has captured their objectives but mine. That's a big sad. And despite the fact that we actually had made some good advances too. Just pushing forward and keeping the pressure as much as we can. And that T-34 is a little bit too far out. But it doesn't sense any danger. Now, it's at least the what I feel like we get from it. But it is being shot at. But the rounds are bouncing off. And that accurate fire on that armor from that armored car really really forcing that T-34 to get out of the way. I mean, we still haven't been pushed completely out. We got like one building in control. But that's about it. That's about it. Ah, they might take that flag back. And there's still really good advances. Look at the amount of artillery that's been just devastating this area. The amount of freaking fighting going on. There's some heavy armor pushes. That's a pretty big tank attack. Ooh, just got his transmission damage. They're gonna be able to take that Yak Panzer out. Oh. Yeah, that front is pretty crazy. Our front is pretty chaotic as well, but nothing like that. SU-85 might just get picked off. Ooh, got hit hard by that mortar too. Doesn't look like he was able to kill it though. And it's really dangerous to go too much further with that Cromwell still watching over the... What is it, a pond? Yeah, it looks like a pond. It's actually in it. They can really target us. Ah, there's a T-34 right there. It looks like that artillery strike was positioned into try to take out some of that armor there. Did they ever get through? Ooh, there's a huge breakthrough. Men of Pause. Trying to recapture his old positions. Oh, there's a off map coming in too. 6 minutes and 11 seconds left in the game at a score of 14-18. Will that Volkswagen squad be able to make it through? Nope, they're going to get shredded. Mortars are going to try and take out that SU-85. Will the mortars take it out? They're doing some damage to it. Oh, they are able to take it out. Oh, nice. Smokescreen was meant to stop them, or stop that Cromwell, which is the main issue with the whole problem right now. But as long as we're able to hold our positions, we are going to win this game. Right now, it seems like the big battle is right here at the right. With right now the Menopause making a huge gains. And with this one flag on this bridge hanging by a thread. Oh, and looks like there's another from CR Hawk. Another off map on that cluster of units that's making up this entire position here. Oh, and these IS-2s are going to be dangerous. Really dangerous. So far, nothing's happening. We are waiting for those IS-2s to actually make their move. They will be the most devastating units that are being played at the moment on our front. There's not many armor units we have to deal with them. There is a Panther, a Nashorn, and a Tiger hidden around. And there's another Panther D coming up, but there's not really anything really that will be able to stop them in a one-on-one confrontation. Which means we have to rely on artillery and other means to deal with them. IS-2s are making the way forward now. There's only 3 minutes left in the game. It is 15-17. They have captured another flag. They probably captured that flag that was hanging by a thread. And both of them are pushing forward. And this armored car has got a lot of balls because it's firing at some IS-2s. Oh, they're making some good progress. The only thing we can do is try to counter them with this Nashorn. Maybe around here. Yeah, around right somewhere around this area. We cannot try to gauge them one-on-one because we're not going to survive this. And they are getting a little bit too close. 2 minutes left in the game. Game is 15-17. With us in the slight lead right now. Pack 40 is going to activate too. Fire at the IS-2. And like I said before, we do have a kill zone we've set up. Oh, one of the IS-2 gets knocked out. It's actually the commander. Oh, that IS-2 just got penetrated by that Pack 40. Oh, gets knocked out. We really brought that up close. Is that Nashorn going to take out that, Oh, and it does. Exacting the revenge for that Tiger tank. Ooh, and that might have been the game-winning play right there. With that failed breakthrough, they're not going to be able to capture any more of that flags. And the flag they really want to capture right now is this one or this one. Anything on the right-hand side might make some sense. They're not going to capture anything here. They're too far out at the moment. And it looks like we're too far out to also do anything. Bringing up another Su-85. It's a little bit too late in the game. And Dragon has his Panther tank to go ahead and counter it immediately. Oh, Dragon takes out that Su-85. There is a bunch of infantry just pouring in, trying to just gain as much as they can. Just try to take a flag to stay into the game. One flag will keep them in. Oh, they are able to pull it off. It's 16-16 still. Are we able to regain the flag and win it? Fallschirm Makers engaging those squads that are about to get torn apart by Panthers and everything that's just surrounding them. Oh, we do capture the flag, and it is match. Minor victory for the Axis forces. Oh, crap. Shit, I thought I was doing way better than that. I'm not going to lie to you guys, I'm quite surprised. Maybe if I watch the match again, I can see what was going on, but I actually expected to do a lot better. Oh, Dragon did better than I did. Well, as you guys can see, Atlakat sucks. Never been really claimed to really be as good into the game. I just enjoy these freaking Eugene games so much. And especially Steel Division. I mean, it's not the worst stats I've had ever. But it definitely wasn't my best either. I really thought I did a lot better though. It is what it is. Our Panzer tank did good damage to those armor cars early in the game. Yeah, it definitely was a, wouldn't call it a close game, but it was a fun game, though. Well, shout out to Dragons CZ. It was fun playing with you, man. Also, small joke, thank you for the support. Make sure you guys look at the description. Join the kingdom of the noobs. And as always, guys, like if you guys like this type of content. Subscribe if you guys want to see more. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.